So,
why is this so cute?
oh my god, a bug, a bug. You could just buy like a couple things.
Gosh darn it.
A prayer candle. Okay, first things first, before we buy anything, we need to look and figure out what kind of decor I already have. Some of this is obviously going to be for the rest of the house, but I really want to get my office and mainly my bookshelf ready for fall. I know I have some garlands in here. Let's just open it up and see. This is like our crazy unorganized holiday box. A lot of it is Christmas, so I need to like dig down and figure out where the Halloween stuff is. Okay, here we go. Bag of pumpkins. That's great. Fall foliage. Fall foliage. Oh, I've got these cute little pumpkin lights. The problem is that I want to do it fall, but not necessarily Halloween because it's still September. So I feel like Halloween, it's too soon for Halloween. More fall leaves, more fall leaves. Okay, little haul. I have a ton of these individual fall leaves. I kind of have them folded up so that they can go into a vase of some sort, but I feel like, you know, we could kind of use this almost as a garland. So that could actually work really well. I also have this, which is a little bit too big for like a vase on that. This would work really well. That's like a little garlandy thing. And then this is also a garlandy thing, so that works. This one maybe would work on the top. I do have the pumpkin lights, which could be really cute strung up on the bookshelf. I definitely am envisioning a lot of lights, even maybe like some flameless candles and stuff like that. I have a ton of different pumpkins. I feel like some of these are going to be too big, but something more like this size would actually be perfect. And then I've got some really cool Halloween decorations, so maybe we do just need to add Halloween into this, especially if I kind of do like some of the spookier decor in with like the fantasy and the thrillers and stuff. So I have like a skull. I've got this really cute little cauldron thing, and imagine if I got a flameless candle to go in there, like next to Akatar, the cauldron. I'm obsessed. This could be cool. It's like a fortune teller psychic thing. I've got some little skeletons that I could sit up on there. This spooky thingy. Lots of random snakes and stuff. Oh! Okay, I actually have these small pumpkins, but they're really cheap, so I think I might need to get rid of them. I do have these little pumpkin votives that could be pretty with, again, a flameless candle. Obviously, I'm not going to put real candles that I would light anywhere near my bookshelf. I could put real candles on there, but I can't light them. So if I want to have the light vibe going, flameless candles. So we have a lot of stuff to work with. I think I'm going to go out and just, you know, peruse, see if I see anything, especially if we find anything Halloween book related or like fall book related, like cute little trinkets and home goods and stuff. Like, you know, we could just buy like a couple things. I also was thinking it'd be really cool to do a whole little fall section. Like I have a lot of Christmas books, but I don't really have a lot of fall themed books. So maybe we could pick up a couple, turn them forward, display them. We just need a bookshelf refresh. So let's go hop in the car and see what we can find. I'm so excited.
Okay, it's go time. Let's talk about the plan. First, we're gonna go into Barnes & Noble, obviously. I figured if we pick out the fall books ahead of time, it'll give us a little bit of inspiration. It'll get us in the fall mood. It'll get us ready to do decor shopping. We are also going to go to Ulta. You might ask, what does that have to do with fall? It doesn't. It doesn't. I just wanted to buy some more press-on nails, and it's next door. So, by the way, side note, Glamnetic press-ons are so good. I've had these on for like 2 weeks. They're so cute. They have little gems on them, but the gems have started falling off, so I want a fresh new. So maybe we'll do actually like let's do like a fall nail set. Okay, so we're gonna go in, we're gonna get a fall nail set, and we're gonna get some fall books, and then we will move on to the decor shopping. It is indeed 85 degrees out. Happy fall. Very successful trip. Up next is Home Goods and Michael's. Okay, I got some flameless candles. It is a nightmare out and about. Everybody's out trying to get their Halloween stuff or their fall decor. This is why I don't ever go do anything on the weekends. It's a Sunday and it is crazy out here. You know, Home Goods actually didn't have as much Halloween fall stuff as I thought they would. So let's check out Michael's. Wait, they have all these little minis. Why is this so cute? Mini little books. Okay guys, I hate to say it, but I'm actually thoroughly disappointed in Home Goods and Michael's. I feel like normally Home Goods especially has a ton of Halloween stuff out early, but it felt like it was like, I don't know, they just didn't have as much out as I thought they would. And then Michael's was super picked over and everything was cheap, like bad quality. And it's frustrating because obviously Michael's is like a craft store. Some of their home decor isn't necessarily the best, but I feel like in the last couple of years, the quality has gone down so much. Like they had some cutesy little stuff, but it felt very thrown together. There was a lot of like bookish things that I feel like they made as a gimmick for the book shop girlies. I don't know. Michael's, I'm very disappointed in you. I'm sad because I am a Michael's stan through and through. I love Michael's. But the quality has just gone downhill. So last but not least, we're going to Target. Target never fails me. I know that they're going to have really cute, good quality fall stuff. It's just going to depend on if it's out by now. I think that they're going to have some of it out, but it's only like beginning of September. So I don't know that we're going to get all of the fall stuff out, but there's actually one book that I wanted to get that I didn't see at Barnes & Noble. So we'll see if we can find it at Target. But otherwise, we're just going to, you know, try and find some fall stuff. I think that this might be the universe telling me, girl, do not spend your money and use what you have at home. So that's valid. That's valid. I got some flameless candles at Home Goods that we can use for sure. But let's go to Target, finish up this haul. I'm going to clean tonight, and then starting tomorrow, we will be decorating the bookshelf. So hopefully Target has some better stuff because I am thoroughly disappointed, ladies. Had to put my cardigan on because it's freezing in these stores. It's because it's hot outside and it's freezing inside. Well guys, final update is I'm doing fall a little too early, I fear. Target had more like back to school stuff, dorm stuff, rather than fall things. So I guess they're getting the kids ready to go back to school before they get us ready for fall. So that's fine. We do have a lot of decorations at home. I got more flameless candles. I got a regular candle that's a crackle wick, which if you know, you know, they have the best sounds, and I'm going to put it next to me while I'm reading in my office. And then we got some pumpkin whipped cream, which we can use on our hot chocolate while we decorate the office. So that's it for me for tonight. I will check in with you tomorrow when we are ready to start decorating, start reorganizing. I really want to redo the bookshelf as well. Like just kind of clean slate, start over, figure out a better organization system and get it ready for fall. So kind of a bust on the decor shopping, but that is okay. Spirits are still high and I'm just ready. I love fall. It's decorating day. First of all, I did put the nails on that we bought yesterday. What does everybody think? They're not actually my favorite, but I feel like they're cute for fall. So we're gonna go with it. Okay, first things first, I wanted to show you the exact books that I picked up at Barnes & Noble. Let's chit chat about these really quick. And then I'm not really sure where we're gonna start. I actually might need to go get some lunch first because I am hungry
and I think this project is gonna take a while. So let's just talk about these books first, okay? So first and foremost, we have An Ancient Witch's Guide to Modern Dating. First of all, the cover really got me. Look how cute. There's a little kitty. I love this artwork. So cute. This sounds kind of reminiscent to Hocus Pocus because basically like an ancient witch gets flashed into the present day. It's about Thorn Scarheart, and she's a 39-year-old witch who's having trouble landing a husband in the 17th century. So first of all, we love an older FMC. I'm 30, so 39, it's like refreshing to see. I feel like all I ever read about is high schoolers and college students, so this is nice. But she's trying like a bunch of love potions. She lost her mother. She's really stressed. And one of her potions backfires and she gets flash forward into the current day. And her little cute cottage has become turned into a historical museum, like just outside of the city, I think. It sounds really cheesy, but actually the reviews were pretty good on Goodreads. So I'm very excited for this one. I just love the cover and I feel like this is gonna look really cute up on the bookshelf. Another pretty purple one that we got is Rewitched. I know that Mariana is reading this right now, my co-host for our podcast. By the way, if you didn't know, I have a podcast about books. It's called The Last Page Podcast. Make sure you check us out. You're gonna love us. If you like my videos, if you're enjoying watching this, you're gonna love that because she and I together are a crazy duo. And all we do is talk about books all day. It's so fun. So I know that she just bought this one, so hopefully it's good. This one is Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. Again, super cute cover. I just love a good cover. And the purples, like how pretty are these? Oh my God, I love them. Okay, so this is her debut novel, very exciting. It's about Belladonna Blackthorn. She hasn't lost her magical spark precisely, but she hasn't seen it in a while either. So it's about a witch who doesn't really use her magic or love her magic very much. And it sounds like she's just kind of caught up in like day-to-day work. And then on her 30th birthday, again, shout out to the slightly older FMC, her 30th birthday brings a summons from her coven, which I love that word, like coven. I wish I was in a coven. But now she has only the month of October left to either prove herself and like prove her magic or risk losing her magic. So it seems like a very girls girl kind of book, like a found family situation. Very pretty, very fun. I'm very excited to get into this one. Very, apparently that is the only adjective I know how to use. Is that an adjective? An adverb? Grammar was not my strong suit. Okay, next up we have You Again. Very fall cover, like, excuse me. This is crazy. So this is like an enemies to friends to lovers trope. It actually sounds really interesting and very different. So it's about Ari and Josh, and they hate each other instantly. Ari is a free-spirited, struggling comedian, and Josh is a born and bred New Yorker with ambitious plans to take on the culinary world. So I guess he's a chef. And he's interested in settling down and finding the one. And they hate each other, but the only thing that they have in common is that they are sleeping with the same woman. Okay, twist. So later they end up crossing paths again and decided to become friends. So it's like a very like platonic, full platonic friendship. And they get to hang out, they do Netflix binges, help each other with dating, all that kind of stuff. And then one night, the boundaries get a little blurred. So now they're trying to figure out like, hey, are we gonna be more than friends? Like what's going on? So this sounds like a very unique read. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but it seems like overall people really like it. It's by Kate Goldbeck. Sounds really interesting. You'll have to let me know if you guys have read this one in the comments. And last but not least, I found a slightly early copy of People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. As I'm recording this is coming out tomorrow, I believe, but they had it out early in Barnes & Noble, which I talked to the girl who was checking me out at the counter about it, and she said that sometimes authors and publishing houses don't have like a hard deadline or like a hard stop on releasing. So if they get the books early in the shipment, they're allowed to put them out early. So that's why sometimes you'll see the books out early, and sometimes with bigger releases and probably more like anticipated popular books, they are like not allowed to put them out early. So I thought that was an interesting tidbit. But this one is very cute again on the cover. We're loving the fall vibes, but I've heard really good things about Hannah Bonham Young. Mariana, who I was just talking about, my podcast co-host, loves her books, and I have not read any of them yet. She's the one who does Out on a Limb and Out of the Woods. But this one sounds a little bit spicy and interesting. It's about Prudence, who lives in like a small little town. She's pretty introverted. It's in northern Ontario. It's a little tourist town. And she kind of, used to dream about getting out, but now she just has found pleasure in her routine. So she just works, writes poetry, and is caring for her mother who has early onset Alzheimer's. So it's probably going to be a bit of an emotional read. But then there's this guy, Milo, who's kind of like a wanderer. He's got this beat up van, bumper stickers, and he comes back into town and they kind of like develop a friendship, but then he finds out that Prudence isn't really that well versed in the intimacy department. And so he's giving her lessons or something like that, helping her get out of her comfort zone. So sounds like it's gonna be spicy, very interesting. Yeah, so this should be a fun one. So this is where we're kind of starting out. I do have a few other fall coded books that I want to put in a little fall section. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure how I want to organize the bookshelf. So let me just show you what we have right now. So this side of the bookshelf is everything that I have read already for the most part. And then this side is like my TBR side. I do like having them separated out. I feel like it's a little bit easier for me when I'm going to pick out new books to read to have a separate section for ones that I've read. So I'm probably going to keep it in the general same vibe, but I think what I'll start by doing is taking down some of my knickknacks, and that way we have a little bit of extra room. And then I also need to find a spot for the fall section. So let's get started. Let's start doing a little bit. I'm gonna grab lunch and then I'm gonna come back. This is hard. I feel like doing an entire bookshelf refresh, it's difficult because like I can't see the vision. I need someone to come in and like tell me what to do. I wish you guys could tell me what to do, but as you're watching this, it means I've already done it.
Gosh darn it.
Okay, actually I'm gonna start by pulling out some of the fall reads so that we can put those all on the same shelf. Some of the ones I wanna feature are The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I did read, it was really cute. I gave it a 3-star, Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, and then Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. But where should we do the fall books? Darn it. Okay, that doesn't fit. A bug, a bug. Oh my God, a bug, a bug. Okay, I think it was already dead. Okay, here's where we're at so far. I'm realizing now that I'm filming this that some of the areas are too full because on this section I have a lot of space for extra decor, but up here, not so much. So I might need to move maybe one of these and then we'll see what we get up to. All right, guys, I'm back. I got my Invisaligns in and I'm ready to decorate. It's starting to get more into the afternoon evening, so hopefully we can get all of this done and get the room clean because first of all, my room is a mess, always. But that way we can get everything ready and set and so we can check it out at night because I think a lot of this is gonna be lights, it's gonna be really cute. So I'm gonna start by figuring out a garland probably for the top. This is like all my foliage stuff. And I have these two garlands that match. Dang, it's not quite long enough. The other thing I could do is I have these, so I could kind of place them along. Maybe I'll do that. I actually don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Okay, I lied, I can't do that. Okay, I think this can come down. My hat can come down. Also, in case you ever wanna know where I stand, if it wasn't already abundantly clear, period. Okay, I think let's do candles next. I want to figure out where I'm gonna have room for those. I got 2 big ones from HomeGoods. I feel like when it comes to fall decorating, lighting is like the most important part. If you don't have cozy lighting, it's just the vibe is not gonna be right. So it's one of these flameless candles. I need to take the plastic off, but let's figure out where we're gonna put these. I feel like maybe one here. Actually, I think one there. And then I also got a bunch of these little tea light ones. They're just like twist ones. Oh, cute. Okay, so these I can kind of maybe just scatter around. We do also have our little pumpkin votive. Let's see how that looks. So cute. Fun. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of scatter these around until we figure out a spot for everything. We have pumpkins. This teeny tiny one would be good. Maybe right there. So then I also have one that matches the tiny one, which could be cute, but I also have some tall ones. Ooh, I could actually put the tall one there. But is that too much? Okay, we have some more options. We do have the fortune-telling psychic, we've got the skull, and we've got the creepy hand. Ooh. Oh man, I feel like the skull would be really cool next to fourth wing. Because that's spooky. Oh yeah, that is so cool. Okay, we're gonna for sure put that there. So that means mini pumpkin maybe here, but that's like on the same level. Okay, now hear me out. This candle goes here. Mini pumpkin goes here. Little tea light goes here, but that's two pumpkins on the same shelf. Here. You know what? This is coming together. Okay, this feels blank, but I actually think that my Taylor Swift prayer candle kind of fits the vibe, so maybe she goes there. Okay, love. Okay, what do we think so far? I think it actually looks really gorgeous. Do we need more tea lights though? At this point, I feel like we're almost done, but I do need to show you my room because I can't have a nice bookshelf and read in here calmly with a messy room. And if this is your first time meeting me, hi, I am a very, very messy gal. So here's the state of the room. It's not looking great. So I think maybe let's clean a little bit. But from afar, the bookshelf is looking nice. So we're almost done. We're doing a good job. Okay guys, it is finally time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm gonna overlay some completed videos of the bookshelf. I'm so happy with it. It's so cozy and fall and just feels very much like a nice little escape, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm also sitting here with my crackle wick candle. Are you kidding me? This is the vibes. Can you hear it? One side of it is really going high, so that's weird. Hopefully doesn't burn my place down, but loving the smells, loving the vibe. Thank you as always for watching. I'm so sorry that this is getting up a little bit later into the season than expected, but hopefully you still enjoy it. And I think I'm gonna have to do another refresh for Christmas, obviously. So let me know if you wanna see me do that. And I love you. I will see you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, listen to our podcast, the Last Page Podcast, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all of the things. And I hope you have a fabulous and wonderful spooky season. Love you, bye.